Parables. The Gospel of Mark has so many. And at first glance, parables might not seem like the easiest thing to understand. Jesus often used parables to teach about himself, God's kingdom, and how we should follow him. Throughout Mark's Gospel, we have seen Jesus questioned and challenged many times by the chief priests, the teachers of the law, and the Pharisees. And now in Mark chapter 12, we see Jesus respond with a parable, explaining who he is and how they are treating him. In this parable, there are 4 key symbols used. First, we have the vineyard, which is a symbol for Israel. Then we have the owner of the vineyard, which is God. Third, we have the tenants, or the renters, who are the Israelites and the teachers of the law. And finally, we have the Son, which is a symbol for Jesus. Once an owner had a vineyard. He rented it out to some tenants to look after. After the harvest, he sent some servants to collect some fruit, but the tenants treated the servants badly. Finally, the owner sent his son, but the tenants were still mean, mistreating and even killing the son. So the owner took the vineyard away from the tenants. See, Jesus was using this parable to tell a story about how the people of God continued to have hard hearts and reject him. But hey, let's take a look at this story again using the symbols that Jesus was talking about. Once God had a nation, Israel. He entrusted his people and their leaders to be faithful to him. When it was time, he sent some prophets to tell the people what was going to happen. But the people were mean and treated the prophets badly. Finally, God sent his son, Jesus. But the people were still mean, mistreating, and even killing Jesus. Jesus told it as it was. He explained that his people were rejecting him and about to hand him over to be crucified. They did not recognize God or his son as the true owner and boss over their lives. But now that you know the real meaning of this parable, can you say and recognize Jesus as the boss of your life and over everything?